fresh off of being banned from every Trump event.
I'm asking you to leave, right? And if you don't, I can go get local law enforcement and we can start talking about trespassing.
But this is a public
Sir, I'm not getting in this. This is a private event that you are uninvited. It is no go at any point in time.
I thought to myself, who's next?
Tonight, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz is under investigation for alleged sexual misconduct. According to the New York Times, the Justice Department is investigating the Republican representative over claims he had a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old girl and paid for her to travel with him.
Florida Representative Matt Gaetz, a prominent and often outspoken conservative, is demanding answers tonight. This after a report from the New York Times said the Department of Justice is investigating him over whether he had a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old girl and paid for her to travel with him.
Despite 2 years of headlines suggesting otherwise, it now seems Congressman Matt Gaetz will not be charged after an investigation into whether the congressman paid for sex with a then 17-year-old girl.
The House Ethics Committee has reopened their investigation into Matt Gaetz's conduct, even though back in February of this year, the DOJ announced that they would not be bringing any charges against Matt Gaetz.
After Rod Webber had a run-in with Ron DeSnowflake, he brought Judy in to troll DeSnowflake. So I thought to myself, why not use Judy to prove once and for all that Matt Gaetz loves underage women? So we're taking off from Boston.
That's Judy. It's important that I get that to my friend Matt in Florida.
And we're landing in Atlanta. Then we're driving to Montgomery, Alabama. I'd like you to meet Judy. It is imperative that I deliver her to my friend Matt in Florida today. The man is a nymph, except the male version of a nymph. And he will not last another day without her. We're about halfway there now, back to work. And finally, we'll drive to Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Are you ready? All right, let's go.
Thank you so much for letting me meet your Congress. I mean, it's been a lot of fun.
How's she put up with you?
Oh, my daughter's Barbie floaty. She's taking way too long. Right. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. Make way!
What are you doing?
Matt Gates! I got you the underage girl! I got you the underage girl!
This guy's a real peach.
You can have her! You can have her!
Be gentle with that guy. He looks like
Who controls property here? Do you know? Can you find out who controls the property here, please?
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the pussy.
Who controls the property using
Can I have my doll back? Stop.
We need to find somebody to put that in.
Can I have my doll back? Why not?
Because
Why?
you can quit asking. In here. Are you getting?
Am I being detained?
You are. Go.
Okay. That was for Matt Gates. That's the underage girl for Matt Gates.
He's probably not all here in the head, so you can. Sorry, he doesn't bother me.
Look what they did to my Judy. They ruined her. Matt Gates got a little feisty with that doll.
What's your name?
Michael
Michael. Last name?
Picard. Picard. Also known as the Professional Douche. Look me up on Facebook and YouTube. If I promise to be really, really good, can I go back? Pinky swear.
No.
Mom, you're taking away all the fun. Tonight when this guy gets home, he's gonna look up my YouTube channel. Professional Douche, remember that, people. This is the most fun. This is the most fun you've had all night.
Stop talking. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm really not. Nobody's interested in what you're saying.
I am.
Oh, well, yeah, you are.
Does that count?
Not really.
Why not?
It's like you're your own audience kind of type thing.
I wish I had more Facebook followers and YouTube subscribers. This guy was pretending to want my phone number, but really he was looking at my YouTube.
There's this, you got to go.
Okay.
Don't come back here for a year or you'll be arrested.
Ooh, this is my favorite song. Can we just stay for this? I've been trespassed. Can't come back here for a whole year. Phooey. Remember, guys, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Professional Douche.
Go on and get on out here.
Just watch this.
Tannis. What's going on, my brother?
Not much. Dude's cracking me up.
Welcome to Meme-alos Live. If you're new to the channel, this is our sweet prince, Tannis. We're going to bring on our guest in just a second. We're excited to have him. I was going to play a different video, but I didn't want to play too long of a video, and so I like that one. I think it's funny. But anyway. All right, folks. Let's bring on our guest, Mr. Picard. Michael Picard, how are you? Oh, I can't hear you. It wouldn't be a Meme-alos Live without some audio technical difficulties.
You might have to join through the browser.
You may have to, join through a browser. You may have to copy and paste the link.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Hold on. Hello, can you guys?
Well, you're all robotic now. You were just fine a second ago before you just did what you did. It's like
Can't hear me at
I can
all.
hear you, which is very like slow and like muffled and echoey.
Hold on one sec. Sorry about.
That's okay. We'll work through it. Try it again.
Can you guys hear me? Test.
We should have this as a segment. Whoa.
How now?
No. Yes.
You can hear me?
No. Oh wait, now I can. Like there's a delay now.
I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
That was weird. Okay, so I can hear you, but there's like a 2-second delay. That's
Let's
weird.
try this.
Okay.
We're watching the old Chinese movies.
Yeah. He's throwing his voice. Fight you one, fight you again.
Is this any better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Sorry
Welcome,
about
Michael. That's
Thank
okay.
you for having me.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem. Oh, there's a delay again, but we'll try to work through it.
Sorry, I don't know what else to do.
Okay, no problem. We'll work through it. So Michael, this is a Juggalo-based channel for the Juggalos, and whenever I tried to introduce people to you, they heard politics and they're like, I don't like politics. I don't want nothing to do with politics. So first, what would you say to people? Like, what would you say you're about, what your channel's about, and just a little information on yourself and what you represent and what your channel represents?
I consider myself an equal opportunity troll. That means I troll the left and the right. So really, everybody should be about that because, it's not, I try not to be biased. I'm neither Republican nor Democrat. So, I just like to have fun. I like to point out hypocrisy, point out bigotry, and what else have you.
Yeah, because that's what I was trying to let them know that, you don't like politics, so you should like this because he's trolling on people that are like fanatics on the subject. And I'm not a big political person, but for some reason I find myself watching, guys like you, and then I got into auditors a while back, and I found you, and I found your I think it was I got introduced to you when you were hanging out with, what was his face, Steven?
Yeah, Steve Schaefer.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. But do you know much about the Juggalo community?
I'm afraid to say I don't. Not
You
really.
don't? Okay. Okay. Do you know about Insane Clown Posse?
I've heard of them.
Okay. So basically, they have a very large fan base. They've been around for a long time, and they put on good show. It's horrorcore music, clown paint, Fago soda, and every year. Have you heard of the Gathering of the Juggalos?
Yep, I have.
Okay, so that's happening soon. So we're all excited. So, but yeah, basically, I just have a silly Facebook group called Meme-alos, where we just clown on each other, and we're all fans of ICP and all Juggalos. But yeah, I just thought when you reached out to me, I was just like, oh, okay. I've been looking to try to interview different people, so this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to do it. And also, I'd like to add,
Yeah.
I don't just troll politicians. I troll who I consider the worst of the worst. For instance, Diana Ploss, who would make fun of BLM, calling them burn, loot, murder. People like Matt Gaetz, the video you just showed, who have been accused of, in their office, they're supposed to be above reproach. And I know nobody's perfect, but we have a right to question when allegations come up of, of a sexual nature, having sex with an underage girl. We have a right to question, is that becoming of their office? So, I don't just troll politicians. I don't just troll the troll. I try to have a message behind what I do.
Yeah. When did you, so wait, let me back up. So how old are you roughly? I'm 46. How old are you?
I'm 37. I'm turning 38 in October.
Okay.
October 29th.
All right. So how did you get started in this? Like, what prompted you? Like take me back to the beginning.
So actually, funny you mentioned Steve Schaefer. He was the one who I initially reached out to him, I think back in 2014, 2015,
Okay.
because I saw him doing activism and I liked what he was doing. And so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, can we do activism together? And that's really how it all got started. I was born, I was raised as a Republican. I wasn't born as a Republican. I was raised as a Republican. And my entire family pretty much is Republican. So, I grew up liking George W. Bush. I liked, the war on drugs and stuff like that. And then around 2012, I became exposed to Ron Paul. And, at first I thought, this guy is crazy. He's advocating for everything that the Republican Party is against, like the end of the war on drugs, non-intervention, stuff like that, stuff I grew up believing in. I believe that we should be the world's police and that we should, enforce drug laws. And, that's just a little bit about how I grew up. As I started digging more into Ron Paul's philosophy and beliefs, I started thinking to myself, wait, this guy is advocating more for freedom than the Republican Party is. And that's supposedly what they're all about, freedom. But I learned that it's just, to the Republican Party, freedom is just an empty mantra. And, then I started getting into activism with Steve. My purpose was to show that we're not as free as we suppose. We supposedly have a First Amendment right to speak out, but as soon as you speak out against the police, they arrest you or, give you a hard time, tell you you're not allowed to film, which is, of course, bull. And so, then we started doing trolling a little bit more, specifically around 2016 or so, Trump's first candidacy. And, we began to realize that we can get our point across. If we can get our point across in a funny way, people will be more receptive to our message, because I think comedy, laughter is a good way of, it's a good way of, sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. It's a good way of lowering people's defenses.
Yeah, definitely. How many shit. Well, actually, let me wait for that. So you said you have a lawsuit currently going, right?
I do, yes.
Can you speak about that on here?
I'll speak a little bit about it. We haven't gone to trial yet. It's been postponed until September.
And can you say what that's regarding?
Yeah, so back in November of 2024, there was believe it or not, a men's march against abortion. And so I had trolled this group twice before, the November 2024 march. And in a natural progression, I decided, let's take their viewpoint and take it to the extreme. So I went as in a handmaiden's dress, with the bonnet and everything. I had a dog collar around me and a leash, and my friend Rita was leading me around in that leash. And the point of it is, if we allow women to have rights, this is what is to become of us men. This is what's going to happen. And so, like I said, I kind of take, their views to an extreme. And so during that march, I used my megaphone. I had just seen uh, a woman get thrown to the ground, and like 3 or 4 cops on top of her, arresting her. And so, after just having seen that, I, of course, I was pretending to be, in the men's march. And so
I'm with them.
and so I said, see what happens when you fuck with us men. It wasn't threatening. It was just an observation. This is what's going to happen if you fuck with us. And so, you're going to get thrown to the ground. You're going to get 3 or 4 cops on top of you, arresting you, which I think is very excessive, especially, 4 or 5, 3 or 4 cops on top of a woman, And so immediately one of the riot cops, his name is Detective Ridge, he turns around, comes up to me, and snatches my megaphone from my hand. And says, I asked him what right he has to do that. And he says that I was inciting a riot. Meanwhile, the whole crowd is peaceful. Nobody reacts to my statement, and so there was no riot. There was no violence caused because of what I said. Nothing. And, he snatches it and then takes it away, and I didn't get it back for let's see, it was November, December, January, February, March, 4 months. And so I sued Detective Ridge for First and Fourth Amendment violations. The Detective Ridge managed to get the First and 14th Amendment violations thrown out. So now we're moving forward on the Fourth Amendment violation to trial, which is, unreasonable search and seizure of my property.
Yeah.
And that'll be in September.
You didn't get arrested or anything, or ID'd, or?
No, I didn't.
No. How many times have you been arrested?
How many? I'm sorry?
How many times have you been arrested?
I think 5 times now.
And is it all, what is it? What do they get you for? Disorderly, or do they get you for?
They've gotten me for disorderly, breach of peace, interfering, all of the catch-all charges that they love to throw at people. But all of my cases have been dismissed.
Okay. So you haven't served any jail time?
No.
No.
I mean, I've spent 12 hours, 10 hours in lockup in New York City for handing out flyers about jury nullification.
Besides that, have you had any a criminal record, Michael?
No.
I didn't think so. Are you still, so besides the lawsuit, what else is going on? Are you got any videos coming up, or what can we be on the lookout?
I recently injured my knee.
Oh, right. Yeah, I read that.
I tore my meniscus, so it's hard to make videos, but I did go to a rally on Saturday in a wheelchair.
I was just going to say that could be add to your benefit. They don't want you to slap the handicap. So.
Mm-hmm. I do have some things I plan on, videos I plan on releasing soon, and I have an event that I'm very excited for next month. So hopefully my knee is healed by then.
What event is that? Can you say? Or?
I will say it's an event organized by Jake Lang, if you know who he is.
That doesn't ring a bell.
Jake Lang is a alt-right white supremacist. He was also a J6er as well. Yeah, so and he was recently uh, accused of texting inappropriately a 15-year-old girl.
Damn. It
Yeah.
seems like that's
These-
very prevalent on today going around, which is it's gross.
These people are the cream of the crop.
Yeah. What do you think about the whole Epstein and because you haven't have you done a video on Epstein? I don't recall.
Funny you mentioned that because I've done. I was actually at an event in New York back in March. This was the first. No, this is the second video that I've done about Jeffrey Epstein, where Jake Lang was there.
Okay.
And I fought my way through the huge crowd and got right behind Jake Lang and held up a sign right in back of him saying, "We are Jeffrey Epstein." And 2 days later, the text messages come out about Jake Lang texting a 15-year-old girl. The first video I did about Jeffrey Epstein was on President's Day. That was February something, I don't know. I went to West Palm Beach across from Trump's golf course, where they were holding a President's Day rally, the MAGA people. And, since Trump has been saying that the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing is a hoax, I had a sign, obviously if it's a hoax, then Jeffrey Epstein did nothing wrong. So I held up a sign saying, "Free Jeffrey Epstein."
So what do you are you in
people?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say people were pissed at that sign.
Oh, I'm sure. Do you get a lot of hate mail? Do you get death threats at all?
I have before. I don't take them seriously because, people just message me out of the blue. In fact, when they send me death threats, I just make it weird and tell them, okay, I'll bring the feathers, you bring the whipped cream.
Do you have you met any besides like political people, have you met any celebrities or any famous people? Like, if anybody hit you up, like, I love what you're doing, or anything? Any cool stories?
Well, I don't know if you remember, but there's a video of mine, like 6 months after the Matt Gaetz video that you just showed, where I handed Matt Gaetz a mock award.
Yeah, I remember that one.
For his dedication using Venmo to allegedly have sex with underage girls.
Yep.
That actually made it to that clip made it to Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's right, because I remember him. He shouted you out. He said shouted out your full name.
Yep. I see Jordan Klepper all the time at these rallies. We're friendly.
Okay.
Like I said, I've met Matt Gaetz, Mike Pence, Ted Cruz, Tom Homan. Tom Homan was fun to troll.
What are your interests? What do you like to do besides this? Like, what are you up to on a bit? Like, what do you do for a job? Is this it, or?
I do video production work.
Okay. Weren't you going to law school?
I'm going to law school in the spring of 2027.
Okay.
Yep. And as far as what I like to do for fun, when my knee is not injured, I like to play sports. I like to skydive. I like to before the pandemic, I was getting my solo skydiving license. I also want to get my private pilot's license. I like cliff jumping as well, and I like traveling. Traveling is one of my favorite things to do.
So you like some extreme, like high altitude sports. I
If
can't do that. I hate heights, so I'm all set with that.
if you can't tell, I like adrenaline stuff.
Yeah, apparently.
hmm
What other sports do you play?
I was playing baseball when I injured my knee. Pickup game of baseball, and I love playing soccer.
Okay. Are you from, like, you made videos where, Connecticut, right? Are you from Connecticut?
I'm from Connecticut. A lot of my videos, though, are from Massachusetts.
Okay. Are you in Connecticut now?
Yes.
Do you follow like sports teams, or do you just play it and that's about it?
I like to play more than I like to watch sports.
You look like a Yankees fan.
I am a Yankees fan.
I knew it. I could tell.
There's a question in the chat. You want to know if you won this court case against the police officer?
That is the trial is in September. It's been postponed twice now. The judge is 85 years old. He postponed all of his, hearings and stuff like that. So, I don't think it's a far leap to say, it could have been a health issue that postponed my trial.
Weren't you involved in another lawsuit or an incident like a few years ago?
You might be talking about the Connecticut State Police case.
That
was back in 2015.
What happened with that? I'm trying to remember.
The court case the criminal case got dismissed, of course, and then the ACLU of Connecticut and I sued the troopers, and it ended in a $50,000 settlement.
Okay. And then back to Steve. Do you ever hear from him or anything about him, or is he still doing stuff? Because you guys it's too bad you guys that had that falling out and he became all weird and stuff, because you guys made a funny combo.
I agree. In another world, we would be, we would still be doing events together. I wish that was the case.
Yeah.
But no, I don't hear from him anymore. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I don't know anything about him lately. So,
are you married? Have kids?
No and no.
No. Are you looking, Michael? We may be able to hook you up with a juggalette.
I kind of want to get through law school first.
Yeah. Are you interested in like kids and stuff eventually?
Yeah, eventually.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So let's see, what else? Has anybody, like, I mean, I see you've gotten like elbowed a little and people like swatting out of your hand, and has anybody punched you yet? Like really just like leveled you? Like, because I'm sure there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you don't post. So has there been any fights? Like,
surprisingly, I haven't gotten punched in the face yet. I'm even surprised about that.
I am too.
But I do know how to de-escalate a situation. Like, things were getting very tense at the West Palm Beach rally, the Free Epstein rally, I call it. And so, when things get tense, I de-escalate the situation, because, again, at some of these rallies I have friends with me, but at others, like the one in West Palm Beach, I had no one with me. So if something were to happen, not only is it like a dozen or more people versus me, but it's their word against mine. So I don't want fights to happen. I don't look for fights to happen. I de-escalate the situation, and oftentimes, people think I act really dumb around them, so people just think I'm
A little slow.
too dumb to bother with.
Well, one thing that I love about you is like you don't show any emotion at all. Like they could be like spitting in your face, and you don't really like. Do you ever get pissed, or do you just like, like you're really good at like just not just going like just stone face.
I will tell you, one time I did get pissed, and it was at the RNC in Milwaukee at the Republican National Convention in 2024. I'm not even kidding you. This guy dressed as the Joker came up to me at the Republican National Convention. He took my flag from me, my own flag from me, which I was standing on, and he carried it away. He stole it from me, and one of the cops came to his rescue when I tried to get it back, and the cops would do nothing. And they in fact accused me of battering that guy when he battered me. So he was trying to get one of the cops there was trying to get me arrested for a false charge, and that's like really I'm gonna. I just visibly got mad. I was like, I'm gonna sue the F out of you.
Do you get a lot of what is it, community strikes on YouTube where they are reports where like the people in your videos try to strike you and get it taken down and their face is blurred? Because I don't really notice you have much of that.
No, sometimes I'll get videos age restricted. Sometimes I'll have people try to report my video for privacy, but I haven't gotten any strikes. I haven't gotten any privacy violations. Let's see, what was I going to say? It's just I just sometimes my videos get age restricted. That's it.
Do you ever get contacted by the people in your videos, like as far like just not the politicians, but the everyday people that are aggressive? And have you ever gotten an apology from somebody, like an email, and be like, "Hey, I saw the video. It's kind of a dick. Sorry about that. My bad."
Off the top of my head, the only time I can remember, the closest thing I got to an apology was it was a rally that Steve and I were at back in 2020. This older lady, she just got so pissed that she had a flagpole, with a flag, and the other end was like jagged, and she tried to strike me with the pole. I released that video, and I subsequently saw her at another rally, and then she was like, I was petrified when I saw that. But I don't. That's the closest I think I've come to an apology. I've had people, actually, I will say this. I've had other people say sorry for those people.
Say you're sorry.
Yeah. And now that you mention it, I jokingly, tell people to say they're sorry. And I've had people say, I'm sorry, just very sarcastically.
Yeah. I love when you do that. Or I'm with them. That's another one that makes me crack up.
That's very, they get
people mad.
I'm with them.
So, how much did the cops hate you that day that you dressed up in the pig outfit? I know the people did, but like the cops, did any of them laugh?
A few of them laughed, but most of them just ignored me.
Yeah.
It was the police supporters that all got angry.
Yeah. Well, you knew that was going to happen. See, I'm surprised they didn't like pummel you on that one. I was surprised. And that's the beauty of what you do, because you're not intimidating. You don't get emotional. You're just there, and it's just.
Yeah, I will say at at another rally that I wore the inflatable pig costume. Someone got so angry that it's a blow up outfit costume.
Right.
So it requires air, and so someone got so offended by the pig costume that they punctured it with a pen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you had to throw it away?
I had to throw that one away, but I have a new one now.
Oh, good. Do you have any other blow up animals?
No, I don't.
Like, what was that other prop that you used? You dressed up like what was it? I thought there was another prop. Anyway, do you have any other props that you plan to use in any upcoming videos or any characters? You should do like some more characters.
I have my schoolgirl costume.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you have like little short shorts?
I've used that on Matt Gates before, actually.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching that short before. So what are
and Alan Dershowitz.
So you have the trial. You have that the thing with the white supremacists. Anything else coming up?
There's a midterm Republican National Convention coming up in Texas in September.
You're going directly to that?
Yep. That's
So
as long as my knee is better by then.
So will you, when you get down there, you'll just try to find people in the area to help you film, or do you know people in the area?
Oh, I know people in the area to help me film. Yeah.
You have a question, Tanis?
There's a question in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
It says, do you ever get really anxious or scared? Sometimes I'm really anxious watching your videos.
Not watching my videos, but when I'm headed up to a rally, that's when I get a little bit of anxiety, because some of the signs that I hold up, like I went to a pro ICE rally and made them look absolutely ridiculous. I had a sign saying gas the immigrants, just to make them look as stupid as possible. And heading up to the rally with a sign like that, if anybody were to see it, there's no context. So it just looks absolutely ridiculous, So that's going up to the rally is when, I have some anxiety.
Have you ever thought of hiring a bodyguard?
Plenty of people have offered, and maybe there will be a day where I decide to. I don't think I'm at that point yet, though.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of doing this overseas? Oh, 1 second.
This has been on twice now, so I figure I'll ask it. I mean, I don't mean no offense. Somebody named T Savage wants to know if you're currently on a diet. If so, what?
Nope, no diet.
Have you ever thought of doing anything overseas?
I have, yes, and I've gotten invites to do things, but I just haven't been able. It hasn't fit in with my schedule yet.
Yeah. What type of things would you do you think?
Well, there was this white nationalist event that I wanted to go to in London. This is back, I think, in May or something like that. I just didn't get the opportunity to go.
Yeah. So what do you like? What's on your YouTube for your subscription? What do you watch? Like, what's some of the things you like to watch, even if it's movies? Like,
I like Audit the Audit.
Okay, I watched that.
Yeah. I like Lackluster.
Yep.
I like true crime stuff.
Okay.
There's this channel called, I think it's called Ewu or something like that. I forgot what it stands for, but they do a lot of true crime stuff.
Okay.
I like legal.
Okay.
There's this copyright attorney that I like to watch as well. Lately, I've been watching the whole Reckless Ben saga. Have you heard of that?
What was it called? What saga?
Reckless Ben saga.
No, I haven't.
So he's a YouTuber who does investigations and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of investigations, I like CoffeeZilla as well.
Okay, yeah.
But back to Reckless Ben, there's a case he was investigating of he was investigating Bricks and Minifigs, a Lego store, who had a consign. Were you going to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. Who had a consignment from someone. Basically, what that means is that they keep someone else's Legos at the store, sell them, and then Bricks and Minifigs gets a commission. And so Bricks and Minifigs was accused of stealing. I think the consensus is around allegedly $100,000 in Legos. And it's this whole crazy saga where like the police become involved.
I think I actually heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the police come involved, and now there's allegedly police corruption as well, where they arrest Reckless Ben for seemingly bullshit reasons, and it's just a whole crazy saga. It's been interesting.
What are you into for music?
Techno, EDM, that stuff.
Okay.
I also like classical music as well.
I can see that. Okay.
I grew up on classical music.
Go ahead.
I was told to ask, other than messing with political rallies, do you protest in other ways? And what do you think of flock cameras?
Well, I think cameras used by the government to collect information is wrong. I don't like the idea of flock cameras. They're bullshit. It's just an excuse for the government to collect more people's information.
And do you mess with, or do you go mess with anything other than political rallies?
I troll the police. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
What do you think of ICE?
I don't support ICE.
No, I know.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I know you don't. I definitely know you don't. But what do you like?
It's funny. It's funny. I got trespassed from an ICE facility recently in Massachusetts. There's this group of ICE supporters in Massachusetts. They call themselves the Mass ICE Patriots, and I troll them all the time. So this one time, I went and bought a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. For like $5 or something like that, and I spent almost everything on it except for like 8 cents. I put on the back of the gift card that it was $100 gift card, went to the ICE facility and gave it to the ICE officers as a way of saying, thank you for your service. And then I literally pull down my pants and only my American flag boxers are showing. And I was like, can you sign my American flag boxers? The guy said that the ICE officer said that I was going to get arrested. I didn't get arrested for that. I don't know what I would get arrested for, but the police came and they were like, can you tell me why you pulled your pants down all the way to your boxers? And I'm like, I don't answer the tough questions.
I was trying to buy him an iced coffee.
This is a good question. What inspired you? What's the origin story of the professional douche?
So as I explained before, I grew up conservative. You know, my almost my entire family is conservative. You know, then I started looking into, you know, libertarian philosophy. You know, I realized we weren't as free as we suppose. You know, and you know, they say we have a First Amendment right, but then, you know, when you exercise your First Amendment, they arrest you for it, or you know, they ticket you for it, or they give you a hard time for it. And so, you know, then I developed sort of, you know, let's employ humor into activism, and you know, because comedy, you know, has a way of disarming people. You know, politics is a very divisive subject, and so if you employ comedy, it sort of just disarms people. And you know, that's just a little bit about how I got started.
Is there a that ICE video you were just talking about, or ICE? Did you tape that?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel.
What the hell? I haven't seen that one. I'll have to.
It's it's uh it's under my shorts.
Okay, I missed it. I think.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it. What's up, Tana?
I know you're gonna hate this, but somebody told me to tell you to check your messages.
Okay. What do you think? Do you watch besides like Audit the Audit? I don't see any messages. Do you watch Auditors or anything?
Yeah, I do watch Auditors.
Who do you like?
I've watched Long Island Audit. I've watched you know, some of them are escaping me right now, but Long Island Audit is one at least.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I've been watching for a while.
Right now, I just can't think of any more off the top of my head.
No, that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot. I watch a lot of them. Some I don't really care for, and I watch it more to see them get arrested. But some I like the way they do it. And yeah, I'm not a big political person. I'm not pro or anti-police. I just want them to do a good job. I believe there should be police. I believe they are important. They serve a purpose. I believe they have a tough job, but a lot of times, yes, they overstep their boundaries and don't follow the law a lot.
It sort of, that job sort of invites people to overstep their power, their authority.
I couldn't do it. I don't have the right temperament. I'd get pissed. I'd lose my cool. I would. I'd probably punch somebody. Like somebody, like instead of tase him. You know what you got, Tanis?
All right, so somebody asked a question and somebody agreed that I should ask it. What did you think of Charlie Kirk's death and political violence? Were you a fan of Charlie Kirk before his death?
Actually, I was just a quick story about that. I was back in July of 20. When did 2025? July of 2025 in Tampa. Turning Point held an event, like I said, in Tampa, and I was like 50 feet away from him at that event. That was the event that I told Tom open. But to answer the question directly, I don't support political violence. I you know, if you have to resort to violence, you know, that's just not a good look. You know, it's. I don't agree with. I would have loved to have debated Charlie Kirk. I don't agree with his views, but at the same time, you know, I never would have wished violence on him.
No, that was.
I think that where we as human beings are capable of being better than that.
Yeah, definitely. Anything else you want to promote or anything?
Yeah, I'd love to just give a shout out. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter, or X, I should say, at Professional Douche.
Awesome. Was there anything else from the chat, Tanis? I haven't been watching the chat at all because I knew they were going to piss me off.
No, they haven't been too bad.
What's that?
You haven't been too bad.
No, that's good. Thank you, chat. No other questions? Tanis, did you have anything?
No, sir.
Cool. All right, Michael. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Best of luck to you. If you ever want to, join us, you should come to the gathering and film. I think you'd get a kick out of it. Watch a Gathering of the Juggalos video on YouTube.
I will.
What's his name? Tommy G did one. What's the other guy's name? That hung out with Clockwork. What's his name? Shit, what's his name? The chat will say it. Well, then don't leave yet. Who's the guy that hung out with Clockwork and did ketamine? What the frick's his name? He recently had medical problems. Somebody say it in the chat. Brandon Buckingham. Do you know him? He does a gathering video every year, and it's pretty entertaining. But yeah, check it out. Check out ICP. They're rap, they're horrorcore. It's silly, but who knows? You may like it, Michael, and then you can become one of us.
Sounds good. Someone said, yeah, come to troll.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Yeah, man. Best of luck to you. Best of luck on your healing.
Thank you.
On the lawsuit. Hit me up sometime and join the group. And but I thank you very much for being on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And have a good night.
You as well.
Thank you.
If everybody else wants to stay on, Tanis, do you want to stay on for a bit?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Thank you, Michael. What'd you think of that?
That was not too
bad. What did the chat think? I wasn't really watching.
The chat wants me to get naked.
I do too. So let's do it. No, because then I'll have to. Well, it's age restricted anyway. So, but have you ever been scrolling through your Facebook and all of a sudden porn pops up? Seriously, through the feed. I'm what the hell is that?
That's been happening a lot more lately, actually. And oh my god, I'm gonna hate to tell you this. I've been getting a lot of fucking. I'm scratching my leg.
It didn't look like it, chat. I know.
Fuck, I forgot now.
You're itching your leg, and
oh, the Facebook ads. Yeah. I've been getting trans dating app ads.
Trannis. But yeah, that was cool. Damn.
I agree. Somebody said he's not much of a douche when he's not trolling people. He wasn't that bad.
No, he's a good guy. He's just he's a funny guy. He's
I just didn't like him walking on the flag, man. I had my grandpa was in World War II. My uncle was in Nam. So
no, I get it.
It's
a little. I get it. No, I know what you're saying. My dad was in Vietnam as well, so it's a little cringy, but
no, I mean he seemed cool. It wasn't as I truthfully thought it was going to go worse. I won't.
No, I knew people weren't too excited about it just because of the political aspect, but yeah. So next week we have Manny Fresh from the Shaggy Show, and then August 10th we have live from Russia at a different time, 10 p.m. Alex Nebiov, the Russian Nightmare. Last night we watched a match of his involving fire and thumbtacks and forks and saws and all sorts of fun stuff. And then we watched a video from Michael. So we appreciate Michael for coming on. 3 weeks, Tanis. Maybe
I'm getting nervous.
have you started packing?
I could.
It actually looks like you kind of got the Lloyd Christmas hair going on.
Man,
you just need to grow out the bangs a little bit, and you're good.
Covers my baldness up here.
That's awesome. Yeah, so just no haircut before the gathering.
I gotta get, dude. I can't have it touching my ears.
You can do that, but you can't do the top. It has been decided. Oh! Can I talk? Can I tell everybody?
Whatever.
So Tanis has a date. Tanis has a date. Tanis has a date. Tanis has a date.
Said no, try this turkey blend. I told him to fuck off. He said full send and told me why I wonder that I have shit coming out from both ends. Tanis, what? Tanis, what? Tanis, what?
That's right. Tanis has a date. He's gonna have a little lunch or dinner with
no D Mike. No.
Win.
No D Mike.
Flawless victory. So yeah, Tanis is gonna be going on a date. And so we wish him luck. I will be like a proud parent sitting in the corner of the restaurant spying. I will be somewhat jealous. If it was another man, I wouldn't be able to take it, but since it's a female, I'll be okay, I think. My sweet prince, Tanis. We're going to let him spread his wings among other things. What? Me or them?
You.
I'm going to be in the restaurant. I'm going to be like hiding out. Like I'm going to have a disguise on, like a fake mustache. He won't be able to tell.
They said you're going to be outside the fucking restaurant with binoculars.
I'm inside. Micah, can you get the bill? Fuck.
That's going to be a special live of the week.
You're going to be like, damn it, do I have to pay for this too? Who's paying for the meet and greet? Hey, we make things down here at Meme-alos. Not only do we cut your hair, but we set you up on a date down here at Meme-alos. Oh,
she's in the.
Hi, Katana. We were just talking about you, or I was. Love is in the air. Love is in the air with Tanis. Tanis. Ooh. My Tanis. My Tanis. So that should be fun. Well, we should have. Ooh. Damn, no, but then it won't be very realistic if we have a cameraman following you around. That would be awesome. We could have, Married at First Sight with Tanis.
Oh my fucking god.
Ooh, I got it. Okay, so Tanis, Katana, Katanis. It's meant to be. Katanis. I gotta create a meme now. See, they like it.
Yeah, they do.
Tanis. That's it. It's been decided.
I can't believe the shit I let you talk me into.
Oh, part of you is excited. Don't hurt the girl. You know.
It's
break
not
her
fair.
heart.
You got me stuck in a snowstorm and goddamn wherever the fuck you were.
Here we go. I got you home, or I got you back to the airport on time, didn't I?
You did. I will give you credit, 100%. But that was the longest drive in my fucking
Oh, you're
life.
telling me. I hated it more. I'm just glad I had my parents' Subaru, or I would have been fucked in my car, because that was fucking sucked. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, Juggalo Weekend, what was that, 2 years ago now?
Last year.
Was it?
It was 25.
I can't keep track anymore. Yeah, so that was in the Worcester one. And that we got a blizzard the last night. Driving home, it was awful.
And I was gonna leave, and you talked me into staying.
Yep. Yeah, it's all my fault. I mean, you pay to stay for the for both nights. So I'm like, no, stay. You're traveling to Illinois. How often do you come? So you're gonna stay both fucking nights.
I ain't coming in the fucking winter months ever again. I'll tell you that.
That's fine.
That was horrible.
Oh, it sucks.
I do want to come see Fenway though again. That was dope.
We have to come back during the summer.
Yeah. I planned on it this summer, but you know,
shit happens. Maybe next summer. Was Allie, you were at Juggalo weekend? I don't remember that.
Samson said he was there and he didn't know us at the time.
Oh, right. Yeah, we saw a bunch of people there.
I haven't heard from Patrick. I take it Patrick's not gathering?
No. I think that he's just a one and done.
That sucks.
Yeah, it happened. So I was looking at the schedule, people, and Friday, there's not much going on during the day at all. So I'm thinking, I don't know if we want to do like right before the shows start at 6 and like meet around main stage area, or plan something later in the afternoon at a designated location. But we need to try to figure something out. But I'm thinking it's definitely should be Friday.
So there's a two-part question here. One, Ryan wants to know, did you go to the ICP Fury Fest show in 2019? And
did I in Worcester? Probably. I don't know. I drank a lot back then. It's a little fuzzy. Probably. D Mike, you can come up. You can be my next Make-A-Wish project. Because we already had Tanis. I took Tanis to Fenway as part of the Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, that was the next question, is how did I get you to go to Boston? And it was the Make-A-Wish thing.
Yes, it was Make-A-Wish. And thank you for calling him Tanis. I already told her I'd go to Boston.
I didn't say who it was. I was trying to figure
I know who. I saw it. We're gonna have words now.
Just trying to ask questions that I see in the chat.
I appreciate you. No, I didn't want to read the chat during the show, so I appreciated you doing that, because I was trying to.
I know I wouldn't have any questions, so I figured I could read.
No, it worked. It worked well. It worked.
That's why I put my shit up differently today. And
yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it, folks. If you know anybody that wants to be a guest on a future live, let me know. I think after Manny, then we have Alex, and then for the 17th, we'll probably just have a little gathering preview and just talk about what's going on and what we'll be doing, and just maybe we'll give you a sneak peek at an outfit. Who knows? But yeah. Also, I didn't get them today, but my new transfers should be in tomorrow with the Love General transfer, and so we'll be having some new shirts and stuff. I'll also be doing a bunch of stuff for the gathering, so hit me up if you need anything there, because I will have a bunch of stuff I'll be shipping to Mr. Tanis. Anything else, Mr. Tanis?
No, sir.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for joining. Tune in next week with Manny Fresh. And then, yeah, share, like, subscribe, invite people. We're getting close to 3,000 people on Facebook, so invite your friends. Last year around the gathering, we had about 900 people, so we've done pretty well. And then in the new year, we've came out with a YouTube channel, weekly podcast, parody songs, our 3-year anniversary. tons of giveaways. So hopefully you guys are having a good time, and we're going to keep doing it. And we hope to see you at the gathering. Come say hello, take a picture, give Tanis a handy, and then you can get a picture with Katanas when they're together at their meet and greet. But until next time, everybody, have a good night. And whoop whoop.
All the haters come out to play. All the shit talkers with something to say. We see you talking shit from back, bitching every day about this or that. Crying all day, crying all night, acting like hard ass, trying to fight, blow hard, ego-driven lunatic. Suck my dick. Disrespectful ass clown. Suck my dick. Bitchy little gas hound. Suck my dick. Always the runaround. Suck my dick. Get your head out your ass. Suck my dick. Get to the back of the class. Suck my dick. All these motherfuckers will soon show that they are up. Meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. Gonna get exposed. Down at Meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. Gonna get exposed. Down at Meme-alos. Buy my shit or don't, I don't care. Fuck you, find me, you won't dare. I talk a lot of shit, but I'm only full of it. Hey, that would make a great magnet. Fuck you guys, I'm sitting this year out. You can find me with Donald, Goofy, and Mickey Mouse. Peace, I'm out. You're a meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. Gonna get exposed. Down at Meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. Gonna get exposed. Down at Meme-alos. Don't make fun of me, that's defamation. I'm screaming, fuck Meme-alos out of desperation. Fuck the meme lord, fuck the board, fuck this group. I'm taking you to court, I'm filing a suit. I'm taking names, you will be God. I have no soul, I'm merely a robot. You're a meme-alos. You're a meme-alos. Gonna get exposed.